Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm done hooking up my Poco Lumitec system and just want to show you how I did it all. So in the last video I showed you how I hooked up the Poco and what wires go to where. I got my battery cables ran now, and I do have a switch down here, an on and off switch, so I can control my whole fuse panel, and that also controls my stereo system. And I have a 120 amp breaker fuse on it that back right next to the battery. Alright, on my Simrad you can see I now have a new emblem right here. This is the Poco emblem, and when I ran that Ethernet cable over to the Simrad, then the Poco emblem showed up. One thing I'm not real happy about is I had to buy an adapter for my Ethernet. Everything on the Simrad so far I've had to buy adapters for. It seems to make it really waterproof, but having to buy an Ethernet adapter, I had to get a camera adapter, I had to get a cord for my transducer to extend it out. I needed 10 more feet for that. So it really adds up, and it's kind of like Apple or something. They're just kind of nickel and diming me, I feel like. But it makes it really waterproof. But anyway, but here we go. So, alright, you can see right here I have two switches just under basic lighting right now. You can do advanced scenes, other lighting. I have my spreader and my underwater light blue, and I'll show you how to make more switches in just a second. The dome lights are really bright, but they do not work with the Poco system. I found out you have to just touch those, which is fine for me because I'm so close in a small boat. But if you guys are looking for something that you can control, then don't get the touch lights, get just the regular down lights. Alright, now you can see it on my phone. You either connect via Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. I usually connect via Bluetooth just because it's easier and it's really fast. As soon as you turn your Bluetooth on, it pops right on. I haven't had any problems with it. The Wi-Fi is a nice feature too. You can connect to it however you want. But to change some of the settings in here, right now you see I just have two. So you can go in here and hit your three dots, and it might be out of focus, but you hit Poco configuration. The default is just 0, 0, 0, 0. Now the first thing you want to do is make your light groups, and those are going to be your actual lights that you put in. So you'll do, I have spreader light, and I have port underwater lights, and I have starboard underwater lights in here right now. That's all I have. I'm planning on adding more things later. So hit back, and that's where you add your lights. So once you get to your switches, you'll hit plus, and then you'll want to name whatever switch you want to make. I'm going to call this spreader blue, and I'm going to make the spreader lights light up blue right from the beginning. And the Omni Lumen seems to work very well. I like that switch. So then you do your target, and you want to pick your light groups, which is your actual devices. So you'll pick spreader, and then I'm just going to do 100% on, and then the color I'm going to do blue, and then you scroll down here to the bottom, and you're going to want to do add update. So you can see now under switches I have spreader blue. Now if you go back to your layouts, I'm just going to put mine under basic lighting this time, and I'm going to add spreader blue to my lights. So now if I go all the way back out, now I have my extra button there for spreader blue. So probably what I'll do is add underwater, and then underwater blue, and spreader blue. Alright, let's go outside and see what it actually looks like. Alright, now I'm outside behind my boat. So I'm going to turn the spreader lights on. You can see my two dome lights in there, my touch lights, they're really bright. Spreader lights, turn them off. Now I'm going to do my spreader blue, turn it off. Now I'm going to do my underwater blue. And if you hold down the button, you can switch it over to white, which eventually I'm gonna make a different one. So there's white there, it's really bright. And I have 4 of the X5 underwater lights, or X2s. I'll put a link down in the description of what all I have. So switch it back to blue. It seems really solid. I really like it. I mean, it's the phone is very responsive. So is the chart plotter with the Simrad. But just for instance, like I'm gonna turn the spreader lights on here. On, off, on, off, on, off. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's as fast as you can hit it. It's going on and off. I mean, that's pretty amazing. The responsiveness of it seems really solid right now. The app works really well. I need to do some real testing out on the water and everything. I'm trying to get all this stuff done before I get on the water, just because I had to take all my tools off and all my cabinets back on and put it all back together. So I'm getting really close to doing some water tests. So just hang in there with me, guys. Just getting this tech stuff some. But let me know what you guys think. I really like it. So far it seems really solid. I plan on adding a front light and then also some lights around the gunnels, some more Lumitec. If you have any questions about how to wire it, I can show you how I did mine and what kind of devices and everything will be in the links down below. Thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you at the next episode.